Okay, we will read chapter 3 of The Case of the Library Monster. Dun, dun, dun. But first, let's talk about what happened last week. Remember, Buddy thought he smelled something, and he saw something with a blue tongue, and then that reptile guy came, and Buddy heard the s in a box, and then Mrs. Warner took him back to the office. Okay, so this chapter is called Whoever Heard of a Blue-Tongued Skink? I sit on my pillow and watch long lines of kids troop past the office. I smell excitement in the air. Those kids must be going someplace fun. Stay here, Buddy, Mom says from her desk. Lie back down on your pillow. I sigh and lie down. I bet those kids are going to the library. I bet they're going to meet Bob, the reptile guy, his snake, and whatever else he's brought. Maybe they'll even see the monster. I hate that there are interesting things going on in school without me. If I listen hard, I can hear kids laughing and clapping, oohing and awing in the distance. I wish I knew what they were laughing and clapping and oohing and awing about. After 10 or 20 hours, Mom stands up. She grabs my leash. Oh boy, I wag my tail. We're going somewhere. Ellie, Mom says to the lady in the main office outside Mom's office, I'm going to the library. I'd like to catch the end of the reptile presentation. Oh boy, the library! I'll get to meet that snake after all. Okay, Ellie says. Do you want to leave Buddy here with me while you go? What? No! Do you mind? Mom asked. No, not at all, Ellie replies. Buddy and I are good friends. Would you like a treat, Buddy? Treat! I swivel around so I'm facing Ellie. She tosses me a liver treat, and I catch it in my mouth. I love liver treats! They're my favorite food. Yep. Would you like another one? Ellie reaches into her jar of treats and tosses me another liver treat. You bet! I catch that one in my mouth too. That's all for now, Ellie says, closing up the jar. Okay, I turn back to Mom. Can I please go to the library with you? But Mom is already gone. So, how was the presentation? I ask Mom when she comes back with 100 years later. What did you see? What did you do? Did you meet the snake? Did you see the monster? Mom doesn't answer any of my questions. She takes me back to her office and sits down in her desk. I think she has work to do. It's okay, I tell her. We can talk later. I turn 4 circles in my pillow and plop down. Work time for Mom means nap time for me. But just as I'm getting settled, the light on the ceiling flickers. Mom and I both raise our eyes. The light flickers again. Are the lights flickering out there? Mom asks Ellie. No, Ellie says. Are they flickering in your office? Yes, Mom says. Maybe the bulb is loose. She drags a wooden chair under the light, climbs up, and tightens the bulb. Hopefully that'll take care of it, Mom says. Then she goes back to work, and I go back to my nap. After school, Connor stops into the office. His friend Michael is with him. Michael is my friend Mouse's new human. They live on our street. Hi, Connor. Hi, Michael, I say, sniffing them all over. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to smell you. They both smell like Bob the reptile guy. Hey, buddy, Connor says, scratching my ears. Michael pats my back. Mom, can I go over to Michael's house? Connor asks. For a little while, Mom says, and then she says my favorite words. Do you want to take Buddy with you? Please, please, please say you want to take Buddy with you, I tell Connor with my tail. Sure, Connor says. Buddy likes Michael's dog. Oh, happy day! I get to go with Connor and Michael. I get to go to Michael's house. I get to visit... Who? Mouse, right. On the way to Michael's house, Connor and Michael talk about all the animals Bob the reptile guy brought to the school. Snakes, tortoises, iguanas, and lizards. Which one was your favorite? Michael asked Connor as we crossed the street. I liked the bearded dragon. He was cool, Connor says. Yeah, Michael agrees, but I think I like the lizard with the horns better. I've never seen a lizard like that before. Connor snorts. Did you meet Toby Bauer before he moved? Is he that kid in Mrs. Adler's class who brought 3 lizards to school last week? Michael asks. Yeah, Connor says. He had some of the weirdest lizards I've ever seen, and he had to give them away because his mom said he couldn't take them when they moved. I wonder if he found people to take all of them. Michael shrugs. I wanted to take them, but Mrs. Larson wouldn't let me. She said I already have a lizard. He rolled his eyes. Like a person can only have one lizard. Michael is what humans call a foster kid. That means he lives with the Larsons, but he's not really their kid. Can I see your lizard? Connor asked. Sure, Michael says. I want to see your lizard too, I say. I've never met a lizard before. But when we get to Michael's house, Michael and Connor put me in the backyard with Mouse and close the gate. Hi, buddy, Mouse says, bounding over to me. Hi, I say. I let Mouse sniff me as I paw at the fence. Hey, Connor, can Mouse and I come in and see Michael's lizards too? Connor doesn't pay any attention. He and Michael go into the house and close the door behind them. My tail droops. I shouldn't be surprised. Mouse is an outdoor dog. He hardly ever gets to go inside. Why do you want to go see Michael's lizard? Mouse asks. He doesn't mean to yell. He's just so big that when he talks, he sounds like he's yelling. Because I've never seen one before, I say. It isn't very interesting, Mouse says, and it doesn't do much. I don't think it can even talk. Does it, by any chance, have a blue tongue? I asked. A blue tongue? I don't think so. Why would you ask that? I tell Mouse all about the monster in the library. Strange, Mouse says. And you don't know what that monster is or where it came from? No, I say. You dogs are so dumb, says a smug voice in the tree. Who do you think it is? I look up. It's Cat with no name. I don't like it when Cat shows up in the middle of my conversations with Mouse. I really don't like it when he calls me dumb. There are only about 4 or 5 animals in the whole world that have blue tongues, Cat says as he licks his paw. He doesn't tell us what any of those animals are. I think he wants us to ask so that he can talk about how dumb we are some more. Don't ask, I tell Mouse with my eyes. He nods at me. I clench my teeth together. Don't ask, I tell myself. But I can't stop myself. Okay, what animals have blue tongues? I say really fast. I hate that I said it at all. Cat jumps to the next branch. Giraffes and polar bears have bluish black tongues, he says. It wasn't a giraffe or a polar bear, I say. What other animals have a blue tongue? Mouse asks. There are dogs that have blue tongues, Cat says. He must be talking about chows or Shar-Peis. Those dogs have dark tongues. The monster I saw was definitely not a dog, I say, and his tongue was bluer than a chow's tongue or a Shar-Peis tongue. It was bright blue. Then it must have been a blue-tongued lizard or skink, Cat says. There are actually 6 different species of them. They live in Australia. Is this Australia? Mouse asks. No, Cat says, rolling his eyes. It's Minnesota. I can't stand to be around such dumb dogs. He leaps to the ground, then slips through a hole in the fence. Mouse and I look at each other. I've never heard of a blue-tongued skink, I say. Me neither, Mouse says. Maybe it's not a real animal, I say. You can't believe everything a cat tells you. Sounds like you have a new case to solve, Mouse says. The case of the library monster. I guess I do. Here's what I know about the monster so far. It's small. It has legs and a tail. It also has fingers and toes. Its skin is scaly. It's fast. It can climb. Here's what I don't know about the monster. What is it? Where is it? Is it still in the library or did it go somewhere else? Where did it come from? Why is it at our school? Here's what I'm going to do to find out what I don't know. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, the next chapter tomorrow is I Smell a Monster.